joining us on Sports Seriously this week is one of the best tight ends on and off the field. He's also killing it in the Shades game, so I had to throw that out there for you. George Kittle, we appreciate you being on with us.
Hey, thank you. Thanks for the shout out to Shade. That's my Zinni guys. They're incredible. I wear the yellow shades almost everywhere.
I love them. We had to throw that in there for you. So George, you are joining us on behalf of Tight End University, presented by Charmin. This event basically went viral last summer in its inaugural year. So what do you guys have coming up this summer for the encore? Anything fun?
Hey, well, we're bigger and better than ever this year. We've upgraded our facilities to Vanderbilt University, so we have an entire college football complex to ourselves. We're up in the number from 49-ish to hopefully about 80 to 100. We're going to be in that range somewhere. Tight ends just flying in from all over the country to take on Nashville, Tennessee. Nashville's pretty undefeated, but I think we can, do our best to burn it down maybe a little bit. But we have 80 guys coming, like I said, and this is all possible due to our best. We have some fantastic sponsors from, my guys over at Charmin, because they love tight ends and they'll protect your backside at any moment. That's why I love Charmin. They're great.
So on the scale from Harvard study room to a frat party and, Madison, Wisconsin, how do you find the balance between having fun and actually getting better at the tight end position this weekend in Nashville? Or is a keg stand good at helping run blocking? Is that?
It's the mindset, honestly, is what would help you if it came to a keg stand. But, it will be, we're going to have fun, definitely. But what's really cool is we do like a couple hours of classroom work. This year, what's really fun is we're bringing legends back. And so Dallas Clark, tight end from Iowa, played with the Colts for a long time. He's going to come in and he's going to teach some route running stuff. Tony Gonzalez is going to be there for a day. We're working on Antonio Gates getting in there for a couple days. And so we're going to have these legends come back and be able to teach us stuff. And, this is our first year of doing the legends. So hopefully next year we have more guys that are kind of come back. But so that'll be a big part of it. You get to listen to Greg Olsen talk about route running, Travis Kelce talk about route running. I probably get up there and talk about run blocking mentality type of stuff. But it gives guys an opportunity just to learn from, players across the league, because everybody sees the position a little bit different. The way that I play the game is way different than how Travis Kelce plays the game. But being able to listen to him and describe how he runs routes versus certain looks, I'd be like, oh, hey, that makes sense. Instead of just watching on a tablet and I can't ask him the question, now I can ask him why he does certain things. And so that's really beneficial to everybody there. And the fact that we can open it up to more guys this year too. So that's going to be really fun. And really at the end of the day, if you come to Tight End U and you don't learn a single thing, but at the end of the day, you meet 50 new guys and now you know who everyone is on every team, hey, we accomplished something.
Yeah. It is cool to see that you, Greg Olsen, and Travis Kelce really made this Tight End University what it is. And with the big news recently about Greg Olsen taking over Troy Aikman's spot in the Fox Sports booth, and he's actually going to be calling the Super Bowl this year with Kevin Burkhardt. What was your reaction to that? And do you think he's going to be good at all?
Oh, you know what? Being able to talk to Greg Olsen a couple times, what I've learned is that Greg is very good. He's not a perfectionist, but he cares very much about everything that he does. And so the amount of preparation he's going to put into this is going to be incredible. He's going to be up there. He's going to be prepared. He's going to be clever. He's going to be witty. He's going to be fun to listen to. I'm really excited for him because I know he's going to take full advantage of this opportunity. And hopefully I'm rewatching the Super Bowl on replay because the Niners are in and won. So that's my goal. And hopefully I'm not watching it live.
Yeah, there you go. Now that you know Greg and even Tom's personalities, could you ever see a trio of Tom, Greg, and Kevin in the booth together?
Wow. Yeah. I mean, hear me out. Like when you have a potential Hall of Famer in Greg Olsen and for sure Tom Brady will probably get his own class of Hall of Fame by himself for each individual Super Bowl. When you get those two in there, everybody's going to want to listen, especially then you can talk, like you'll be able to have the banter between Tom and Greg about tight ends, quarterbacks, and just relationships like that. I mean, it's gold and I can't wait to watch it all the time.
Switching over a little bit to your Niners, obviously who knows what's going to happen with Deebo this offseason, but from your perspective on the field, what makes him so special and so dynamic for the offense?
I think the best thing that Deebo does is that if you put the ball in his hands, there's a chance it could be a touchdown. And there's not a lot of guys in the league like that. Like you got Tyreek, you got Deebo, you got, I'd say Devontae Adams, but maybe Christian McCaffrey. But like there's not a lot of guys, I would say me and Travis too, just saying. But like there's just a couple guys that every time they touch the ball, whether it's in the backfield, whether it's on a slant, whether it's on a deep ball, once they have the ball, you don't know what's going to happen. And it's usually going to be for the better. And so it's just when you have a player like that on your team that's that explosive, that strong, that fast, it just opens up a lot of avenues for the rest of the players on the offense. So, I mean, yeah, he's a hell of a player to have.
Specifically for you, how does the offense change when he is playing on the field? He's got to make it a little bit easier of a life for you when he's on the field.
Oh, I mean, yeah. Well, honestly, my favorite thing about Deebo is he allows us to go. It's a personnel we have. It's called 22 Tyson. Gotcha. And it's Deebo's at running back, and we have 2 tight ends, a fullback, and then Brandon Ayuk's at wide receiver. And then we can just do so much out of that. Yeah. We can get into a passing situation, have Kyle Juszczyk at running back, and leave Deebo at wide receiver. But it just allows us to do things that teams can't really game plan for, because if Deebo's at running back with a fullback and 2 tight ends, you got to have multiple linebackers out there. You can't be a nickel or these dime. But then you also spread us out, and then, oh no, there's a linebacker covering Kyle Juszczyk, or there's a big guy covering George Kittle, and that's not what you want. So we've used that. I mean, you kind of watched that in the Green Bay game. We ran it a lot in that game up there in the Snow Globe, and I hope we get back to doing that. But he definitely opens up a lot of avenues for all of us.
You've mentioned before how high Trey Lance's ceiling could be. Even said he had Josh Allen like tools. I keep seeing these random reports that are very much like, y'all might need to chill a little bit. I know, I want to read a quote from you. It said, according to Matt Lombardo, he's a sports writer based in Philadelphia, he said the front office is underwhelmed by Lance. Another report, a former offensive lineman, Ryan Harris, said the team is concerned about Trey's arm fitness, whatever that means, and Jimmy G will be starting week 1 next year. So I believe you more than I believe these random reports. So why are all these reports going out? Because you're the one playing with them, and you've mentioned how high his ceiling can be. Like, is this people just talking to talk?
Well, 2 things for you. One, the people that are talking aren't in the building every single day, so how much do they really know? Everyone has sources. Oh, I know this. You guys aren't in the building. What really do you know? But with Trey, I have said he's got an insane ceiling. The plays I've seen him make him practice are incredible. He's made awesome throws in some of the games he's played in. Yeah. All Trey Lance needs is reps, and that's all it is. He didn't play in a ton of college games. There's guys that play in 48 college games before they come out. I think he played in less than 20. And so it is what it is. He's got the play. He's got the ability. He's got the charisma for it. He's got the character for it. He just needs to go out there and play football. And, no one knows what's going to happen in the quarterback position, but all these questions are out there now because, hey, what are the 49ers if it's not an offseason of quarterback controversy? Yeah. We've had it for my entire career. We've had quarterback controversy. It just is what it is. We're used to it at this point. But no, Trey's going to do just fine. And if he is the starter, which I don't know, that's up to Kyle Shanahan. If there's growing pains, I think we got enough good athletes and players around him, from Trent Williams to Fred Warner to Nick Bosa to Deebo Samuel, hopefully, to Ayuk. I mean, to me, we've got good players all over this team that can help him out, and that's the plan. Yeah.
And speaking of Jimmy, you mentioned that you see him gun it out for you guys to get to the NFC title game this year, but that guy has gone through so much drama, and as a teammate, to see a guy play through injuries and drama like that, and to still always do this and say the right thing, that's gotta be wow, I have a lot of respect for that guy. I don't know if I could do it.
No, literally, Jimmy handled last year better than I think anybody possibly could have. He handled it as a total professional. He showed up to work every single day. Yeah. He had he could have totally been a complete douchebag to Trey Lance, and he wasn't. Yeah. He was a fantastic person, brought him under his wing, showed him how to be a professional every single day, how to go to meetings, how to take notes, what to do, how to warm up, how to get your arm going, and how to read defenses. He learned so much from Jimmy, and he continues to learn from Jimmy. And, for someone to be in the position that Jimmy was and to act the way that he did kind of inspired the whole team, because we all know what he's going through. And not once was Jimmy in a corner bashing anybody, saying this is dumb, this is stupid. All he did was show up. He had a smile on his face. He said, hey, let's go play football again. Let's get better. And when you have a guy like that that's leading the team, you always have a chance.
Going back to the NFC title game, there were so many Niners fans at SoFi. To be honest, did it feel like a home game for you guys at all?
Oh my gosh, of course it did. The Niners fans, they travel everywhere. Ever since my rookie year when we were 0-9, well, I think we were 1-9, and they were still at every away game packed it out. I mean, we played in Jacksonville this year. We had twice as many fans. We're in SoFi. They have so many fans. The Niners faithful are an incredible fan base. I love them to death. They need to not read so much Twitter. I love you guys though, but it's okay. I appreciate all of the love, and that's how you want your fan base to act. You want them to be emotional and engaged with the team and everything that's going on. So I think we have one of the best fan bases in sports, and I know they're always going to have our backs.
I know if we post this on Twitter, Twitter fans obviously are going to freak out a little bit, but did you know that Kittle jersey sold more than Aaron Rodgers jersey sold the last year? To me, not that that's shocking, but I was like, dang, good for you.
Hey, you know what? It was 10 quarterbacks in the top 10 and 1 tight end, baby. So let's ride it. You know, we're changing the narrative. Hopefully we got 3 tight ends, maybe 4 tight ends in this year, and people are just going to be like, hey, you know what? Those tight end guys, they're fun. They like to party. They like to play football.
They sell jerseys too.
Get more jerseys, baby.
Yeah. Hey, sports fans, if you want to watch more sports seriously, be sure to check out these clips right here. And make sure you're subscribed to the channel to see all the great content from us here at USA Today Sports.